Men and women are wired differently. I will also go into that a bit today as we go on. Men and women are wired differently. It's part of why people struggle in marriage. Because they think they marry their kind. You don't marry your kind. Men and women are wired differently. A woman is comprising of 3 or 4 parts. She's first emotional, secondly spiritual, thirdly mental, lastly physical. All right? Now, the challenge with that is that a woman is firstly emotional. And that's not a negative thing. Like I said, as I go on, you understand. God created us different to create balance. A woman is first emotional. Because her key roles in life involves emotions. She can't be as detached as a man is. So she's emotional. Scientists have taken pictures of the brain of a man and a woman. A woman's brain has emotions all around it. That's why a woman can make emotional decisions about anything. A woman can cry about anything. Have you noticed? You can be having any kind of discussion and it will become emotional suddenly. Usually it's not her fault. Emotions usually flood her brain. That's how she's wired, and this is scientific. A man, on the other hand, they checked his brain. Emotions are just 2 spots. Tiny spots. So a lot of times he needs to learn how to emotionally connect with his wife. Most young brides complain that their husbands are not emotionally available. Because in his own world, he's first logical. 1 + 1 is 2. For a woman, 1 + 1 depends on who the one and the one is. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? So she's first emotional. That means if she's going to make a decision, there must be emotions involved. It's not a bad thing, it's a very good thing. So if a man is trying to talk to a woman, you must consider her emotionally. When I see men say, I can't convince my wife to do anything, I say, you're not talking to her right. If you talk to her right, you can get it. You got her to marry you. You can get her to do anything. There's nothing I can't get my wife to do. I just have to know how to present the case. Don't go and tell your wife you want to buy a sports car, V12, 16 valve, convertible, red, leather seat. She'll say, where are we running to? Makes no sense to a woman. V12, 16 valve. Means nothing to a woman. Instead, tell her, baby, we've not been spending enough time. I want to buy a car, 2 seats, me and you. Only 2 seats. We'll drop the top, it's convertible. Sunday after church, we'll go for a long drive so that we'll spend time to talk and spend time alone. Only 2 seats. You are talking now. That makes sense to her. Not 16 valve, V12. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? So she's an emotional being. You must connect with her emotionally. That's why she wants to hear I love you. She wants to talk about our family, our relationship. She's an emotional being. You must know how to communicate. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? Secondly, she's spiritual. Women love church. Women love anything that have to do with God. Most women after church, they still connected to online prayers, online service, online something, somewhere. Because one service is not enough for them. They are spiritual by nature. And that's why if a guy, men always ask me, Pastor, how come women respect pastors so much and they don't respect their husband? Very simple. The pastor is ministering to her spiritually. You as the husband, you think that being a husband is only about providing financially. I have a course titled 7 Things Men Should Provide. Money is just one of it. There are 6 other things. So many men are usually scoring 1/7. And they're wondering why the marriage is not working. She will always respect the pastor because the pastor is ministering to a major need. Everybody respects somebody meeting a need in their life. People are struggling to see the president of a country. The president is looking for his barber. No, you don't understand what I said. People are booking appointment. I want to see the president. They say he's busy. The president is saying, I want to see my barber. Everybody has time for somebody meeting their needs. So you wonder why your wife can kneel to pastor easily. But is wondering what kind of a joker you are. Because all you know is Arsenal 11 players. You don't know 11 scriptures. So she's a spiritual being. If you're a guy in the house, you don't have to be a spiritual giant in one day. However, be spiritually inclined. It will totally connect you to your wife. Your wife will feel emotionally connected to you if you're a spiritual person. Women love it when men pray with them. It's one of the most romantic things you can do. My wife wrote a book. The book is also here. Praying for your wife. I wrote praying for your wife. She wrote praying for your husband. In case you are here, a guy, you don't know how to pray for her. I've given you the prayer points and the scriptures. Pray for her. Women love it when, as a man, you pray. There's nothing as romantic to a woman as a man praying for her. She finds it very attractive. Women love spiritual men. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? Do you know Jesus' biggest supporters were women? Men are work-oriented. The moment Jesus died, Peter didn't even go and check if he was resurrected. Peter said, ministry has ended. I go and fish. Let's go back to work. Because all the while they saw that thing they were doing as work. That's why when Jesus said, I'm going to die, they said, you shall not die in Jesus' name. Because we have left all. This is our new work. When he finally died, they died. They all went back to work. But the ladies came back to check if Jesus was awake or resurrected. And they were the first to hear the gospel and preach the gospel. They met the men fishing at work. So guys, that book will help you. Pray for your husband, pray for couples should buy it. And if you're here, your husband or wife doesn't buy for the two of you. It will help you. Basic prayer points, basic spiritual. Then thirdly, women are mental. Then lastly, women are physical. That's why if you want to make love to a woman, don't start physically. Most men start physically. If you want to unbutton a woman's blouse, unbutton her heart first. She will unbutton her blouse by herself. I'm talking in the marriage context. Because there are many married people that say, my wife is never in the mood. It's because you don't understand her. You can't leave her to slave all through the day. And in the night, you want a tiger in bed. She's too stressed and too tired. You have to know how to make love to her throughout the day so that at night, she will make love to you.